Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. Last time we entered the Marsh Cave and searched for a crown that we weren't actually told to look for, because sequence breaks. This time, I actually googled it, so I actually know exactly where the crown is, and these guys suck without a target all spell, so we're just gonna ignore them. Like the cowards we are. Or I am. I shouldn't lump you in with my cowardice. Anyway, this square always has Pisco demons in front of them. What is a Pisco demon? I have no clue. It's just maybe a fancy word. They hit really hard, so we're kind of screwed actually. Oh snap, that didn't work. I'm gonna take out one, hopefully, and then resurrect Stella in order to. Ouch. That was unfortunate. And yeah, that was a waste of a Kira. Great. So if you want to level quickly, fight these guys. If you want to live, don't fight these guys. Easy. Oh wait, easy peasy, that's what I was saying. Unfortunately, we can't actually res both of them. So that's kind of bad actually. And also, Phoenix End brings back everyone with 1 HP. So they're gonna die immediately if we try to res them. So let's not. Let's not. Voice crack. There's no point in resurrecting them because they'll just die anyway. So I'll resurrect one of them after the battle. And this is actually gonna be really fun trying to get out of the cave because, oh boy, I have to navigate all this all over again, backwards, and also with only a couple party members. So yeah. Godspeed. Also, this creates the unfortunate dilemma of the warrior and the white mage being like way higher level, like a considerably higher level. In old school RPG, well, actually, it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say it does matter, but it really doesn't. Anyway, we get the crown and fanfare. So, now what we have to do is the fun task of going to Astos' castle, which we haven't actually seen yet. So, we're actually going to meet back at Elfheim, where we will be resurrecting our party, and also, healing up, and we got money now, so let's go buy stuff. So, just one moment. Back at Elfheim, we stocked up on items, or I stocked up on items. You'll just have to not take up arms, take my word for it. English. I can't English today. So what we do now, we have to go to Astos' castle. I said that already. But where is the castle, pray tell? I need to stop saying pray tell this Let's Play. It's gonna get old really fast. To tell the truth, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while because, well, wolves. Not dire wolves, thankfully, just regular, chill wolves, I suppose. Like, okay, what is the opposite of dire? That's what I'm trying to think, just to be funny. And no, I actually don't watch Game of Thrones, but I still know what a dire wolf is, because Game of Thrones is a huge part of our culture. And who doesn't know at this point? There was a funny instance once in my class where, like, someone was talking about their dog and being like a rare breed of dog, and they mentioned the name of the dog breed, and no one knew what it was. So they're just like, they were used for the dire wolves in Game of Thrones, and then everyone, like, pretty much most of the class, like, oh, that's what you're talking about. I know what that is now. So I don't know, just a weird, random Game of Thrones story from someone who doesn't even watch Game of Thrones. But yeah, I'm aware of the cultural impact, I guess is a good way to put it. Anyway, tangents aside, as a lot of wolves. Warg wolf. What is a warg? Pray, I almost said it again. Stop it. What is a warg? May I ask? Maybe I don't want to know what a warg is. Also, the way running works is all 4 characters get a turn at running. If one character fails, you still have a chance at running. So, not gonna lie, it's kind of broken, actually, being able to run that easily. And also, this guide to level 10? If I'd gone into the Marsh Cave at level 10, I would have been destroyed. I'm glad I didn't listen to that guide. Yeah, that would have been a train wreck and a half. Especially the fight against the whatchamacalls. The ones I said was a weird name. I think they're just called like wizards in the original NES or something. Something really straightforward. Yeah, a lot of names were changed. A lot of wording was actually changed because of just modern conventions for the franchise. You know, things like Gil. Again, I think it was Gold in the original. I like Gil better. It sounds unique. It doesn't sound so ordinary, run of the mill. Like, oh hi, I want gold. Like, give me gold. Like give me Gil. Gil sounds fancier, I suppose. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm just killing time because this is taking forever to get to this castle. Also, preparing to see a lot of recolors. That's something else I should point out. A large percentage of the enemies in this game are simply recolors of other enemies. So yeah, get used to seeing that. Aha! That must be Astos' castle. I'm not really feeling it. See ya. Okay, control stick in a game like this, not a good idea. FYI, so that weird little going down and back up, that was because the GameCube control stick. I'm not using the D-pad. Let's go into the castle. This looks kind of chunky, personally. Western Keep. I thought it was Astos' castle. Maybe that was the original version. Yeah, I have no idea. Or assuming this is even the right castle, to be honest, because again, I mean, the guide I'm using is actually for the NES version. It's not even for the GBA version. So yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Now that I think about it, maybe that's not. Oh well. The king! Mwahaha! You fools fall right into my trap. I'm Astos, king of the Dark Elves. Yeah, the guide specifically calls it that, so yeah, it must be different. Unless, wait, what? Or maybe I'm reading too much into this. With the combined power of the crown you now hold and the crystal I already possess, I'll become the true Elf King. It is useless to resist me. I can take what is mine by sheer force. Keep telling yourself that. Wow, I forgot how ugly Astos is in this version. In some cases, any sprites are actually preferable, I would say. Let's cheese this. Yeah, I'm feeling like having some extra cheese with my Final Fantasy right now. Let's cast Haste. It's called Fast in the original according to the guide. Yeah, I should look up a GBA version guide. That might help with my varying confusion as time goes on. Cast Protect, because why not? Haste on y'all, because you're the only other person who really can do damage in this fight. Also Death. Death sucks. Death sucks in every game he's in. It sucks in Castlevania too. And by 2 I mean T-O-O, not 2 as in the number, because I don't actually know if Death is in Castlevania 2. I guess I should play Castlevania 2 sometime. Fun fact, the only games I've played are the Metroidvania ones. I have not played the original Castlevanias. I will because I'm probably getting an NES Mini. What? Okay. I'll take it. I don't exactly know why that was so easy, to be honest. I mean, I know that I'm over-leveled based on this guide, but dang. That was really easy. Like, laughably easy. Like, embarrassingly easy for a boss. Oh, yeah, that's a window. This is a door. But maybe that's gonna be the thing of this Let's Play. Just struggling constantly, non-stop through regular dungeons, and then get to the boss and just cream them. Like, just decimate them entirely. No effort. Yeah, maybe that'll be the thing of this Let's Play. Wow, we aren't even at 10 minutes yet. Dang. Shoot. Well, we might as well fight these guys because we got plenty of time. Let's go back to the castle. Jeez, this is taking a while. Actually, we don't even have to go to the castle. That's not even our next stop. Apparently, it says to go to, Latoya next. Oh, I see what it is. Matoya. We got the eye from Matoya. Matoya can help us save the Elf Prince. That's right. I remember now. We've already done so much cutting this LP. I think I will just meander, because I actually have some other things I can talk about. I mean, namely the fact that this game actually has several version differences beyond just NES to GBA. The GBA version was ported to, I think, mobile first, then PSP, or maybe the other way around. I don't know. PSP version uses totally different sprites, a lot cleaner looking. You can play it on a PS Vita TV in glorious 1080p if you so desire, even though the Vita doesn't actually go that high. What else? And they have another feature in this game that's not in the original NES version that completionists hate. A bestiary or bestiary, I don't know which one it is. But it keeps track of every enemy in the game, including bosses, and very hidden secret enemies. So if you want to complete the game, you actually have to see every enemy in the game. So good luck if you want to try to complete this game. It's sort of like Paper Mario to me. It's like, I don't really want to go to that length. I mean, we completed the bestiary in Paper Mario because Paper Mario is an easy game. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's a good game, I know, but it's also incredibly easy compared to most RPGs. Which is why it's probably my favorite game of all time, because it got me into the genre, and RPGs are one of my favorite genres of games. And yeah, Thousand Year Door was actually the first RPG I would have actually played. So yeah, that's cool. I'm not really crazy about this whole, like, I don't know, for some reason some of the battle backgrounds in this version, I'm not sure if they cleaned it up in the PSP version, but some of the battle backgrounds look a little bit off to me. Like, it looks a little, like they're trying to go for a 3D effect with the battles, but I don't know if it comes off well. I can't decide. Also, by the way, I should also point out that the NES Mini comes with the original Final Fantasy 1. So if you haven't played Final Fantasy 1, don't have a PSP or a Vita, and don't have a GBA, whatever can play a GBA, which is a lot of things actually, might as well pick it up if you want to play the first Final Fantasy. It's a pretty solid game, even in its original form. It's a pretty solid game for what it is, a really old game. It's like saying Super Mario Bros. Is the best game of all time. I beg to differ. I appreciate the impact of Super Mario Bros., but I would not say it's a good game anymore. Okay, that's an exaggeration. A great game. I wouldn't say it's a great game, but it's super influential. I just don't think it holds up well. 3 and even 2 I think hold up better. Control stick, please. I should have got off the boat here actually. Save us a little bit of walking. But yeah, Final Fantasy is one of those series that most of the old ones have aged really well. But I can't see any of the new ones aging well. By new, I mean anything after 2002, I guess. Basically, everything before Square Enix was really good. Everything after Square Enix, like 12, hit or miss. I'm in the miss category. I cannot get into that game at all. I finished it. I technically finished it, but I didn't have a good time doing it. If that makes any sense. But again, it's not a bad game. It's just long. But then you have 11. It's an MMO. 10-2. I don't even think I need to say anything more about 10-2. It just is polarizing. Though I actually do like 10-2. Like, I know I'm in the minority, but I actually think 10-2 is a funny game. Notice I said funny, not fun, because most of my enjoyment is just because of how silly the game is, not because it's actually a genuinely good game. If that makes sense? It is actually a pretty solid game, but it's not, like, great. It's like a 7 in my book. Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my collection. Apparently a Jolt Tonic. I don't know why, but that sounds like a Pokemon item. I can see again. You're still here? I don't need you anymore, so be on your way. You're not even as attractive. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Also, I looted you, so deal with that, huh? Okay, that was unnecessarily mean, actually. What time are we at? We're at like 12 minutes in this segment, and we're at like 2 minutes in the other segment. 3 minutes in the other segment. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do anything else productive in the video. Also, another reason why I don't feel like cutting this part out in this video is if I cut out every battle, that would lose some of the air quotes appeal of this game. AKA, if I'm gonna have to sit through all this, I think it's only fair that you see some of it too. I don't mean for it to sound that mean, but just like, you know, if you cut out every random battle in an RPG, you're kind of missing out on a lot of fun. So that's why I'm like leaving in a lot of like required random battles, I suppose you could say. But I'm also cutting out a lot of the like grinding, because level grinding is just not fun. Like, it took about an hour to get the level 13 off screen, so that was fun. And that I know that was overkill because of how quickly we defeated the boss. But I'm also not sure if it is overkill because we also got kind of wrecked in Marsh Cave. So, difficulty spikes are definitely an issue with this game. Definitely a problem. But, on the whole, the game still holds up pretty okay. The PSP version is comparable in difficulty also. When you start to get into difficulty issues is with 4. 4 on PSP and GBA are the best versions from a standpoint of difficulty, except the GBA version has an active time battle bug in it. I'll get into that at some point later on. But in any case, let's end off here. So next time we will return to the Elf Village, Elfheim, and save the prince. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Final Fantasy.